Hey all, it's Jeff here with the Entrepreneur Center, and I wanted to share a little bit with you about one of the biggest questions I get. When I talk to entrepreneurs and we have discussions, a lot of times when people struggle in their business, one of the biggest things that they struggle with is just not really being able to move forward in their business and identify clients and really find clients that they work with best. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about how I do that today. So first off, one of the things that I look at, I've spent a lot of time trying to identify in my business. And so just as a quick thing, I own 4 businesses, 2 of which are my main businesses. One is co-working and entrepreneur education, and the other is financial planning and wealth management. So for the longest time, when I would talk to people, especially as I was building these businesses, there was this kind of disconnect that I would find from people out in the community because they knew me as Jeff, the financial guy, for a lot longer than they knew me as Jeff, the owner of a co-working space and an entrepreneur center. And people would see it as, well, I just don't see how you can do 2 different things. I just don't understand how you're going to be efficient and effective at both of those. And quite frankly, I was a little confused with it. And I fortunately had the opportunity to get to know a gentleman named Matthew Pollard, who's become a great friend of mine. And Matthew really taught me through what's called the Rapid Growth Academy how to identify in my businesses who it was that were my target clients. So I wanted to share that process with you real quick today, or a process, and we call that the circles exercise. So let me show you a little quick presentation here on how this actually works. So when I think about the circles exercise, the first thing that you need to do inside your business is you've got to identify the clients that you love. So when I say love these clients, these are people that they're like dreams to you to work with. You fit personality wise, you can help them immensely. You provide them with what they need and they love you for it and they sing your praises all day long. So you want to identify who those customers are, and so draw a circle and put above it clients that I love, and just start putting names in there. Boom, 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 boom. I've got this whole list of names of people who are people I love to work with. Now you want to think about clients in a different way. What are the clients that when you get a phone call from them or you talk with them, that little cash register goes off in your head and you're thinking, ka-ching, if I'm working with this person, they're going to be that person that I'm going to be able to make some money from. And this is, I provide them with a great service. They come back to me time and time again, and I know that they're people that I make money from. So, same process there. Let's write down a list of all those people. Now, what you need to do to start identifying your target market, the people that you work with best, you need to circle those. What are the common names that you see between these 2 different places? Think about that. Who are the common names? So who are people that you love to work with and you help the most, and people that you make money from? And who are the common ones between those? When you start to understand that intersection between people you love and people you make good money from, that is actually your target market. That is who you should be marketing to, and that's the clients that you want to replicate. Now, let me make something very, very, very clear here. This doesn't mean that you're just going to get rid of all the people that are over on the left-hand side who are people that you love. They are people that you probably will have in your life, but these are people that you cannot afford to spend the majority or the bulk of your time with. So you might need to develop other products and services that still allow you to give them value, help them, but to be much more operationally efficient with those folks. So maybe you have to develop a course. So let's say you're a realtor, and a lot of the people that are over on that left-hand side are people that you really can help. Maybe they're divorcees. Maybe they are new home buyers. You could develop a very simple course that kind of helps them, and you can help them en masse and help them move along a little bit farther, because they're people that you may or may not necessarily be able to make money from. And that's not a bad thing. You can still help them, but you also have to run a business. On the right-hand side, it doesn't mean that you're going to cast off everybody who you make money from because they are not people you necessarily enjoy being with. It's just those are people that you don't necessarily want to add more of. You don't necessarily want to replicate more of in those cases. You want to find those people in the center and the common traits that the people in the center have so that you can market specifically to them. So this is like the first piece of this whole pie. That is my target market. That is the people that I'm focused on. And I need to understand who those people are a little bit more. I'm going to do another episode of this tomorrow, and that's going to focus on now how do you really come up with an avatar of those people. So I hope this was helpful today. Do the circles exercise. It doesn't take that much time. Really sit down and think about it. And you might even get to the point where once you break that list out, if there's enough people there, you might even start to analyze that list and say, okay, well, now take some bubbles and put who are the ones that have similarities even in there, and break them up into groups so that you have a better picture of who those people are. So I hope this is helpful. Please reach out to me. I love comments on this. Please share it with your friends. And if I could help you with this, please come back. We're going to be doing these on a regular basis for you. But I hope this was helpful for you to understand where you're at today.